Chapter 8 of The Adventures of Puss in Boots, Jr. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. The Adventures of Puss in Boots, Jr. by David Cory. Puss learns where his father is, and receives a tart from the Queen. The Knave of Hearts was a pretty good runner, and Puss Jr. found it no easy task to catch him. Finally, however, he did, and after some difficulty brought him back to the castle. As they entered the postern gate, the King of Hearts called for those tarts, and beat the knave full sore. "I'm glad I didn't take a tart," said Puss, in a whisper to his little friend the owl, while the three jolly Welshmen looked much relieved to think that they had not touched one either. At this point the Queen came graciously forward, and offered them all a tart apiece. "How do you like it?" she asked Puss, smiling in a kind way. "You deserve much more than a tart for having caught that naughty knave. What can I do to reward you?" Puss carefully wiped his whiskers with his pocket handkerchief before replying. "Your Majesty," he answered, "I am in search of my illustrious father, Puss in Boots. Could you but direct me to him, I shall consider you have more than repaid me for my trouble." "Come into the castle," said the Queen, "and I will have my seneschal inquire. No doubt he will know, as he is a very wise man and an old retainer." So saying, she led the way into the castle, followed by Puss Jr. and the little owl. "Puss in Boots, Puss in Boots," repeated the old man, in an inquiring tone, talking half to himself. "Why, is he not in the employ of my Lord of Carabas?" "Yes, indeed," cried the Queen. "Now I remember. My dear Puss in Boots, Jr., you still have a long journey before you. But to the brave all things are possible. Although he lives far beyond the borderline of Mother Goose Land, a good traveller need not despair." "No, indeed, your Highness," replied Puss Jr. "I have a good heart and strong legs. 'Tis but a question of time before I see him, for danger I fear not, neither stony roads nor stormy seas." "Bravely said," cried the Queen. "But who is your little friend?" she added, turning to look at the owl, who had perched himself on the shoulder of Puss Jr. "He is the owner of the beautiful pea-green boat," replied Puss, "and to him I owe much, for had he not come to my rescue when the giant of the beanstalk pursued me, I should have been captured. His boat was on the shore, and we sailed away just in time." "Most exciting," said the Queen. "And so that is how you landed on Cranberry Tart Island?" "Yes, your Highness," said Puss, "but I did not know it was an island, nor that it was called Cranberry Tart." "Well, it is," replied the Queen, "and if you will spend the night here I will see that you reach the mainland tomorrow without delay." So Puss Jr. consented to spend the night in the stately castle of Tart Island. End of Chapter 8. Recording by Julian Pratley.